Okay guys, so we're here on section 9.2, and what we're studying in this section is all about surface area of prisms. So to go over a couple of the definitions, all right, our first definition is a prism itself. And what a prism is it's a 3D figure that has two congruent bases, okay? So there's going to be two different types of prisms that we talk about in this class. And the ones that we're going to talk about are rectangular prisms. And then we're going to talk about triangular prisms. And just by the names themselves, all right, will tell you what the bases are, all right, of these prisms. So of a rectangular prism, all right, a rectangle is going to be the base, and then of a triangular prism, a triangle, all right, is going to be the base. Okay, so if I just quickly drew, all right, these two examples, all right, a rectangular prism is going to look like this. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start, all right, with a rectangle. And what we're going to do is we're going to copy and paste, all right, that rectangle. And I'm sure you guys have drawn these before. Now we're just going to make this three-dimensional, all right, where I'm now going to connect these sides. And here is our rectangular prism, okay? So if you look at this picture here, all right, the bases of this picture are going to be these top and the bottom bases, all right, the top and the bottom sides. So we're looking at this side right here. Sorry, I couldn't find a small enough highlighter. So this side right here is a base. And then this side down here is also a base. Okay, so those are my two bases. Now, of course, you could turn that rectangular prism over onto another side, and then there are going to be two other bases. All right, so the nice thing about a rectangular prism is that you technically have three pairs of bases. Now, that's not true for a triangular prism, because what a triangular prism has is the triangles are the bases, okay? So to draw a triangular prism, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by drawing a triangle. My triangle is going to look like this, okay? And then I'm going to group these together like that. And then I'm going to copy and paste so it looks like this. All right? And now I'm going to connect the vertices with the vertices to look like this. And this is what a triangular prism is going to look like, okay? So it's really important to note here that the triangular prism, all right, the triangles are always going to be your base, all right? So this triangle right here is going to be a base, and then the triangle right below it, and those are congruent triangles because we just simply copied and pasted it. We didn't change the dimensions of it at all right? So those are our two bases. So we have a rectangular prism, and we have a triangular prism, okay? Now, we have formulas, all right, for the rectangular prism and the triangular prism for our surface area. And what the rectangular prism one, all right, it's kind of long, but its surface area equals 2 times length times width plus 2 times length times height plus 2 times width times height. Okay? And if I'll just come off to the side, all right, I'll write my L is my length. My H is my height, and then my W is my width. Okay, so that's the surface area of a rectangular prism, okay? We're now going to talk about the surface area of a triangular prism, and this is one of the harder formulas, okay? So let's go ahead and start here. Surface area equals 2 times big B, all right, so capital B, all right, plus P times H. So let's talk about what these variables represent, all right? And what the B here stands for is this is the area of the base. And if you remember, the base has to be the triangle. So what we're really going to use in this formula is our triangular formula for area, which is 1/2 base times height, okay? So the area of the base for big B, and essentially what you're going to do is just find the area of the triangle, all right? The P stands for the perimeter of the base. Okay, so we just add up all of those sides of the triangle. And then the last one is the height of the figure. Now, what's confusing here, all right, is you have to, first of all, recognize that there's two H's that are involved. One of the H's is in the formula, all right, for the area of the base, but that's strictly the height of the triangle. This H right here is how high, all right, the figure is. So if I could just copy and paste, all right, this, my triangular prism and put it down here, okay? The height that I'm looking for is this segment right here. So you have to picture the triangular prism if it's sitting on the triangles. So this segment right here is my height, okay? So let's jump in and let's actually pause here, all right? And then next video, I'll start applying with those formulas.